like love, love, love and music. La la la, love, 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 love and music. Love, love.
Oh God, it is Friday. My neck hurts. I can't wait to take this bra off when I get home. But I hope everybody had a great Friday. Okay? Hello, 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 everyone. I need to get gas. This is going to be such a real car conversation on J Lee's Corner. So, hello, 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 everyone. I am J Lee. This is J Lee's Corner. It's been a long week, y'all. And it's been a long Friday. And I'm very happy to be home. We're going home. And I'm like, gas is cheaper. Gas is $2.75 out here by my job in Royal Oak. And I'm 100% sure it is cheaper at the Myers near me. Oh, God. My gas light just came on, and I feel like I can make it. But I wanted to do this quick drive home chit chat because I'm like, keeping up with the Kardashians come on, and I don't know if I want to review it. I gotta think about it because I feel like I don't, but I do, because I'll be cracking jokes the whole time. So I need to figure it out. This is gonna be a rambling ass thing. As y'all see the title, it's a little bit of keeping up with the Kardashians thinking. I'm gonna probably do the little fiance, family and fiance last episode, because it wasn't much to be sitting down and talking about. And also, if love you was wrong, we're gonna get it all together. But I feel like they fucking with us because, of course, the trailer that they put out is all inclusive to Jordan and Tristan and all that stuff. You can't even make me believe that the whole season gonna be about that when that shit just happened and y'all been shooting the season for a while. The hoodwinkness and the bamboozlements of them damn Kardashians. Okay. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Should I review? And I don't mean a whole sit-down review. I mean the same thing, a little car conversation, topic of conversation, what they talking about type of thing. Should I do that? I don't know. We'll see. Family or Fiance was episode 3 with, was it Chris? I think it was Chris and Felicia. No, Felicia. Girl, that's no. Felicia. I think it was Felicia, which is still a different type of ass name. And I was like, how am I gonna pronounce it when it's time? That's what their names was. Yeah, Felicia and Chris. So Felicia and Chris, we're gonna go with Felicia because I think that's what her name was. Felicia and Chris, have known each other for a while. They've been engaged for like 2 years. Now their families have met. Okay. Now I didn't get their ages, but I'm gonna assume they're in their 20s. She has a daughter, and when they showed the daughter, I said, the daughter looks as old as the mama. Not that mom look old, but I'm just saying. And she said, Chris has been in her life since she was like 3. I'm like, so y'all must have been together for a while and only been engaged for 2 years, because the daughter looked like a teenager. So I'm like, that's been at least a good 10 years. So, they there to kind of figure out if they should get married because their families have issues with it. So this episode, the reason I am not gonna sit down and get the pictures together and all that stuff, because to me, I felt like it was only his family who had a major issue, and it was really just his mama. Chris is from Ghana, or the family has the Ghana, roots or whatever, but he's Americanized. But you can tell it's his mom, his uncle, and his sister was there, and you can tell they're probably like from there, where he was maybe born here or born there and came here pretty early on in his life. His girlfriend is not. So I'm like, the first issue they had with her was that they not from the, was the whole she's not from Ghana thing. They wanted somebody within their country, I'll say. She brought her mom, her brother, and her friend. And he brought his mom, his uncle, and his sister. Now, her mom issue was like, I feel like his mom don't like her. So I don't want my daughter going into any situation where she won't be accepted on his side. So I feel like her family's only objection was how would she be treated within his family. And his family, mainly just his mama, objection, she felt like he wasn't ready to get married and all this stuff. The uncle said like he felt like he wasn't really, he wasn't all the way a man yet, ready to be a king. And I'm like, what is y'all talking about? Like, what's going on? The sister, she didn't say much either. It was weird to me because I swear I felt like her family didn't have much of an issue. Even when they sent them on the two separate errands or whatever, he was going to stay at home and talk to his uncle so his uncle can give him some tips on how to become a king and be more of a man. And she went out with his mama. I'm like, the fact that they didn't have him do shit with her family led me to believe y'all there because of his family. And it really had nothing to do with her family. The mama, the sister mentioned at one point how they grew up, they didn't have a father, so he was, so Chris was more of the man of the family. And when the daughter said, Mama has always seen you as her king because you were the man of the house. So I feel like she's having trouble letting go of that. And I'm like, Mama, you need, I got a delivery at Lane Right. I got to go pick up. I'll pick it up on Monday. But, the sister was saying like the mama don't really want to let go of him just yet. And so that's why she act the way she act. And she do seem to act like when the two families got there, her family got there, it was cool. His family got there, and the mama was already critiquing stuff. And it was just different. You can tell, okay, I'm like, okay, yeah. She used to being like the first, last, and only in his life. And so she's having issue having to step out of that role as being the number one woman in his life. And it seemed like they were bumping heads between him and his mama because of that. So while they were there, it wasn't really much. Him and his mama kind of get into a little bit because when they asked the family, like, what's the reason y'all don't, want us to be married or whatever, the mama brought up an incident that happened like 4 years ago. Well, 4 years ago, where she said, that one time I asked her to help at the ministry and, she came to help, but half the time she was on her phone on Facebook. And he like, Mama, she apologized for that. Why you keep bringing that up and it pisses me off. So he went off and he was rude to his mama. But he said, I'm tired of having the same conversation. She keep bringing up the same thing. And my girl already apologized. And when she apologized, my mama kind of just didn't even want to hear it. So he mad about that. So his uncle like, oh, you have to be nice. You can't let her talk. Don't be rude to your mama. And all that stuff. He did realize he was rude to his mama. He apologized. But he told his mama like, look, she my wife. You know what I'm saying? You keep saying how you want the best for me. She is the best for me. She make me better. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, her family didn't have no issue. It was his goddamn family. Mainly his mama. And the mama kept saying, like, if he keep being mean to me and rude to me, I'm not going to give him my blessing. And she kept saying that because in their culture, the blessing of the family is something like great. So she know that. And so she was like, well, if he don't do this, I'm going to... She mama boy in her. I want to keep you under my wing. So I'm not going to bless your marriage. And I'm like, Mama, get over it. And by the end of it, you know what I'm saying? She said, they all gave the blessing. Her mama, her brother, her friend, his uncle, and his sister. And his mama went last, and she said, well, I'll give you my blessing. But if you're rude to me, or if you talk to me in that way again, I'm going to take my blessing back. I said, well, you need to hurry up and get married before your mama get pissed off again. Because she bullshitting. And so at the end of the episode, we did see that she gave the blessing, they gave the blessing, and they got married. And out of, this is episode 3. The first 2 couples broke up. So it was great to see, somebody got married. They got married in the church they met at. His uncle was the officiant, and his mama was there, and she gave her, all that was great with family. And they looked like they had a great wedding, And I like how Falasha was trying to embrace his heritage. She's like, I know your mom. I know you don't like that I don't know a lot about your heritage. So can you teach me? So her and the mama went shopping for clothes, and the mom was showing her. So it wasn't as if the girl was like a mean woman. The mama had an issue. The mama kept saying like, my issue isn't with you. My issue is with my son. You know what I'm saying? That's where my issue lies. But Falasha was saying like, I get that, but you do things that make me feel like I'm being pushed out. Like you was sick at one point, and you didn't want me there, and all that stuff. So the mama, I love, you're not my daughter-in-law, you're my daughter-in-love. So it was great to see them, you know what I'm saying, get married. That's it for Family and Fiance. For 11 Years Wrong, the episode came on last night. They all still batshit crazy. Eddie and his fight, his fight was an overplay for the underlay for him to, not be arrested if something happened to Steve and Stephen. I can't think what the man's name is. So he at the bar, buying shots, so he has a whole alibi. Whatever. We see Esperanza and Stephen Steven at the house, backpedaling the pussy popping shot to Alex. About if they're gonna have sex or not. And he like, you know what, we have new rules. I want to be able to leave when I want to leave, and I want to be on top sometimes because I want to be in charge. I'm like, first of all, Esperanza don't ever have her kid, and she really ever at work. How's she gonna check how that kid ain't a child protective services? I don't know. But she invited me in after a whole bunch of back and forth banter that didn't matter. And they had sex, and then he got up and leave because he wanted to. And when he left out, of course, Eddie's friends was outside trying to beat him up. So we see him getting beaten up. He was winning, though. He was kicking their ass for it, but it was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? He kicked a few asses. And then when it went off, he was getting beat up a little bit. So we got to see what happened with that. Kelly's still in jail. The new black cop, not Lucius, a new black cop, I don't know what his name is. He went to go see Kelly. And of course, it was a black ghetto nurse behind the thing who wouldn't let him back there, but she did eventually. And then he just told her how he was sorry for not believing her and for not doing more, and how she has to be strong, and how he wants to try to help her now or whatever. And then she was like, oh, okay. So, she eventually was like, okay, cool. But he did tell her, like, because she hate being there. He said, well, look, if you complain of chest pains, they have to take you to a hospital. So if you do that, you can at least get to a hospital to where you can even say some other things may happen. So we see that whole thing. It's like, cool. Randall being a pervert. Randall being a whole ass pervert. Randall is he keep watching that new woman across the street, the new white woman with the new husband or whatever. She there by herself, and he watching her. He sees she has like OCD. He sees something's wrong with her mentally. So when he see that she see him watching him, because she look up and he had been watching, she like, what the fuck? So she look up or whatever. He then get naked and then is stand in the window naked. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Randall? He is a fucking pervert. And she watch him naked, dangling and all. I'm like, y'all just get out my room. Can somebody kill Randall? Kill Randall immediately and kill Eddie immediately, okay? We then see he called Alex. He tell Alex to come to the window. She's like, what? What do you want? He's like, I want to talk to you. I want to be able to see you. So if you come to the window. Her dumb ass goes to the window. Of course, he's naked. Dangling and all, too. And she's like, I ain't got time for this bullshit. When you come see your son? He like, well, I thought I could come to him right now. She's like, no, motherfucker. No. They chit-chat. He gonna come by in the morning. But he trying to be all nasty and have phone sex. And she's like, I ain't for that bullshit. I'm gonna hang up. And so they don't. And he said he gonna come back tomorrow. She said, okay, cool. Randall is a psycho. Full-fledged psycho. Because he go across the street to the white woman, and the other white woman, okay, not Alex, the other white woman, and he like, I'm sorry if you saw me in the window, you know what I'm saying, I forgot someone lives here now, and she like, oh, I didn't see you, what are you talking about? And he's saying stuff to her, like, you know what I'm saying, he's saying different colors, like, oh, you should paint your room red, and she's like, no. So I feel like he knows something about her mental disorder, because remember, he's like a psychologist or something like that, where he probably know different tricks or stuff that can make somebody react to something, because he said this, he said that, he said this and he said that, and then when she said, I gotta go, whatever, I'm done with, I gotta go. She go in the house, and she has like a little mini breakdown. Like, she tried to call her husband, but he doesn't pick up because he's at work. And so she's kind of like just freaking out or whatever. I'm like, see, he didn't probably say it to me, fucking call it to her, and she reacting. It's some bullshit. So we see that's with them. Lucius and Natalie, they in the house talking. You know, he keeps saying how Kelly need a lawyer, and she like, I know you got some money saved up, but if you plan to, you know, to give Kelly some money, you need to talk to me about it before you do it. And then he like, well, you know, all right, whatever. So he then see Ian across, because Ian got his keys to the house or whatever. So Ian moving in overnight because he had it from Lucius, because Lucius keep calling him. And so Lucius go over there. And he like, you know she need a lawyer. You ain't shit for, not representing her or whatever. And that's you owe me all these favors or whatever. And he like, Lucius, I just can't, I can't do it. It's just, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Because his law firm represents the other family. So he keeps on how he can't do it. And he like, all right, fine. Well, I don't care. We don't care either. Larry back at work. Okay, after Eddie didn't got him all beat. If you don't get off my ass, I will fuck your ass up. Slow the fuck down. Yes, please. You see my fingers? Yep, that means slow the fuck down. Sorry, y'all. All on my ass. Traffic is moving, at a regular pace. Anyway, I'll be going off sometimes. And now I'm stopped. See, because traffic's slowing down, bitch. That's why. Get off my ass. Anyway, so Larry back at work. So Randall ended up calling him and talking to him. Y'all know Randall's still mad because of the papers got signed, but Larry don't know what he's talking about because Ian did it. Some of Randall like, you had me sign them divorce papers. You had me the signature switch. He's like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it wasn't me. I didn't do that. You tripping or whatever. But like, all right, man, whatever. Don't really care. And last, it was just what's their names? Marcy. What's his name? Aiden? No, Brad. Brad get to their apartment, whatever. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can you scoot over? I want to lay down with you. So he's laying down talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He like, I'm gonna get a divorce, so much going on. I can't believe what what Alex did. And she's like, it's kind of crazy, whatever, because no one wants me. He like, I want you, but there's so much going on, and I feel like once I get the divorce, me and you, like, we should try to date. And she's like, we should take it slow, you know what I'm saying, because things can get crazy. And so Alex keep calling him. So he finally answered the phone. He kind of going off like, you ain't shit, and I can't believe you was all up in there with Randall, and And then he like, I'm gonna come get my, I'm filing for divorce, and you better sign the papers, because if you don't, it's gonna be some bullshit. And then he also tell her how, because she's like, the one kid is sick, so I'm going to keep him home, and you're going to come over and see him. He like, you trying to use the kids against me to get me over there. Like, you on some bullshit, bitch. I want a divorce, is what he said. Oh, there go the police, but it ain't for me. And so she realized he ain't about that bullshit. And he was kind of being mean to her, but she deserved it, so it's like, who cares? Because she was on some bullshit, too. So, and that's it. And him and Marcy kiss after you hang up on her. I'm like, man, look, it is what it is. So that's the best I can do for If Loving You Was Wrong. I'm about to be where I got to be, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, I got time.
He's like love, and music.